Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the 48th episode of the FC24 Youth Academy series with Charlton Athletic. If you haven't watched the previous episode, I definitely recommend you do. We sold a lot of players, we purchased 4 players, and we kickstarted the first month of games for this season, picking up 4 wins out of the 4 games we played. All those wins currently see us sitting in 2nd place, level on points with Arsenal, who are top, and Crystal Palace, who have the same exact goal difference as us. The player of the episode for the previous episode was Nelson Guzmão, who's our new signing. He scored 2 goals in 3 league appearances, I believe. He started off really well. He looks electric. I can't wait to use him more. I increased his potential by 1. His potential is now 83. Let's get straight into the first game for this episode. We're going to be playing Tottenham, who are currently sitting in 5th place. They have a pretty decent squad, but it's not one of the best. I think last season they had a pretty good season, but this squad is not as strong as it probably should be, especially looking at the attack. We might be starting Mano Solomon. Still have Kulusevski. It's not the best of teams. I think we can get a result here. This Tottenham team does have several regens, so let's just go over them. The first is Michael Malaya, who's an Irish goalkeeper, 82 rated at the age of 18. Probably won't be starting, but he's a very good option off the bench. And the second regen that Tottenham has is Manuel Vian. He's a Belgian winger, 6 foot, 83 at the age of 18, very pacey, and has a decent all-around game. All right, let's take a look at this starting 11. We have Anyani starting up front with Guzmão and Ayala as our wingers, Madigan, Ganyan, and Gilzin as our midfield, Alcon, Antunes, Naholo, Taverner as our back line, and Issa Anamdi is our goalkeeper. All right, we built a great foundation for ourselves last episode. I'm just looking to stay consistent in this month of games. Let's see if we can do it. It's Charlton Athletic versus Tottenham Hotspur at the Valley. Ooh, a lot of space here for Mano Solomon. Will he try to pass this? He's going to continue to dribble. That's a shot, but we deal with it in the end. Ooh, that is such good dribbling there. I actually thought we were going to be able to take that ball off of Dejan Kulusevski, but his dribbling has kind of just eliminated any chance of taking the ball off of him, and it's going to be an easy goal in the end. That's unfortunate to concede. So Kimi. Here's Anyani. There's a shot, and there's a goal. Our first real attack in this game ends up in a goal. That seemed a lot easier than it actually should have been. Guzmão with an assist there lays it off for Anyani, and that's a great finish. That shot is dangerous. Can go straight back here to Tottenham, but Lamar Gilzin is involved yet again. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, we've gone in. That's a crucial save by Issa Namdi. Come on, Bill Taverner, get involved. Just giving him so much space. So, Nelson Guzmão has some space. That's a necessary save by Vicario. It's going to be a corner for us. Wait, that is a free header. Romero has just barely missed it. Using his pace to try to beat his man. Going inside here to Wesley Liang. Laid it off. Spadaro into Ganyan. That's a shot straight at Vicario, though. That may be the last chance in this game. All right, that's the end of the 90 minutes there. The points are shared here between the 2 teams. 2 quick goals fashioned by each side. That's pretty much it. I mean, both sides had decent chances that they made, but nothing too special. I just do wish our finishing was a bit better this game. Alright guys, we just got an update from the Netherlands. There are 2 players that I am interested in signing. The first is this guy right here. 18 years old, 56 to 70 overall, with the potential of 75 to 95. He looks to have decent pace, good shooting, probably just a striker. We don't really need a striker right now, so we keep an eye on him. The next player I'm interested in signing is this guy right here. Looks to be a winger. He's 6 foot. I actually do really like his stats. His overall might be good. His potential could be really good as well. I'm going to sign him right now, actually. Alright, so I just changed the position of this Dutch player that we just promoted. He was originally a cam, and we don't really play a cam in our system, so I changed him to a winger. Looks like he could play as an inside forward because of his height, so he could play on the left wing as well as the right wing just because he's naturally right-footed. His stats look decent. He's not the fastest, but it's a nice well-rounded player with great curve stat and a great free kick accuracy stat. Alright, we have an update from Cyprus, but unfortunately nothing has changed, and there isn't really a player I'm interested in promoting yet. Alright, getting straight into the pre-match report for our next game. We're going to be playing West Ham United. They're currently sitting in 8th place, and they look to have a pretty great team. They've picked up 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw in their 4 league matches played so far. Now let's take a look at some of the regens they have. Alright, the first guy to look at here is Hajduk Joseph. He's a 6'3", 79 rated Hungarian striker. He actually looks to have some pretty good pace. Pretty well-rounded striker, actually. Taking a look at this stuff, doesn't really seem to have a weakness. Taking a look at the next player, we're going to be looking at Zacharias Takakos, an 81 rated Greek left midfielder. He has 86 pace, looks to be decent at finishing and passing as well. Are getting into the changes to the starting 11 for this game. We've got Danny Spadar coming in at right wing to replace Ayala. We've also got Fala at left back to replace Balkan, and Marcus Cooley starting at right back to replace the captain Bo Taverner. I'm really looking forward to see what Cooley can offer us at right back. I'm really interested in him. I played around with him a lot in preseason. I just kept restarting the games just to get a feel of some of the players we have at our disposal, and he impressed me mostly. Let's get straight into this match. It's West Ham United versus Charlton Athletic. Look to pass that. It's Bobby Madigan with a shot. Looking to find another. Keep the ball. Here's Noel Gagnon. Bobby Madigan. Ooh, that's a great tackle by Upamecano. Well, this is dangerous. Here's Nusa on the wing for West Ham. Marcus Cooley has to get back. And he defends really well. It's going to be a corner. Oh, Nelson Guzmão's beat his man. Ooh, but Singh goes there to steal the ball. Good tackle, Bobby Madigan. He's very aware of what's happening. Follow into Inyeni. That was so smart. The keeper was on top of it, though. To Danny Spadaro going inside to Inyeni. That's saved again by Aldero.
Nope.
Good defending there by Naholo. It's Marcus Cooley. Need to find Danny Spadaro here. Good dribbling here by the Australian. He's going to find a shot for himself, and it's saved again by Odero. Odero's going to clear that. This might be the end of the match. It absolutely is. The West Ham fans aren't happy with their team right now, but I honestly think they should be impressed by the defensive display that their team has put on. Created a lot of chances. We had a lot of space in that game. We just couldn't get the goal, and their keeper had a really, really nice match. That was tough to play. Alright guys, we've got a final scouting report from Tunisia, and I'm sad to report that none of these players are good enough, guys. It makes sense that we're not going to find a gem in Tunisia, but I would have liked for it to have happened. Right now, we're going to be sending Jasper Payne to Sweden for any type of player. Alright, let's take a look at our next opponents. We're going to be facing Leeds United. They're currently sitting in 14th place. They've picked up 1 win in their last 5 matches, but they do have 3 losses in that time, so it's not the best of form. However, I believe this team was just promoted to the Premier League. The first region that Leeds United have is Lucas Forster, 79 rated, left midfielder from England, 85 pace. It's a good weapon to have for them. I'm not sure if he's going to start, but I know that this guy used to play for Blackburn Rovers, so it's nice to see that teams like Leeds United are picking up good players from the Championship and League One. The next region that Leeds have is Rustem Gachaferi, 81 rated, 6'1" Albanian holding midfielder. This guy is a good player, 4 play styles, well-rounded midfielder. He's definitely one of their best players. The next generated player that Leeds United have is a familiar face. It's Clinton Gahol. We sold him to Leeds. He's now 78 rated. Probably won't be starting, but hopefully he comes off the bench to feature against us. Next up is Gioke Madaway. He's Leeds United's starting center back, I believe, 81 rated, 6'1" Irish center back. Decent pace, great physicals, great defending. Contract is expiring in 9 months. He could be somebody that we look at ourselves. Next up is Philip McGuigan, another Irish center back, 79 rated, 6'2", good backup for Leeds. They have a goalkeeper named Orellana, 80 rated, 6'3", from Spain, looks to be pretty decent. Next up is Giovanni Oñate, 81 rated, Colombian right midfielder with 90 pace. This guy is problematic. I hope he starts. I think he definitely should be. Leeds United also have another Albanian CDM, 77 rated, 19 years old. Faik Poyani is backup to Gachaferi, who we talked about earlier. And finally, Leeds United have another left midfielder, Mapemba Yahaya, 79 rated, 19 years old, 5'9" from Ghana, 85 pace, just a decent winger. Alright, let's take a look at the changes to the starting 11 we've made. We've got Zainalu coming in to replace Nelson Guzmão on the left wing. We also have Jordan Balkan coming back into the team to replace Mohsen Fala. We have Katongo replacing Denny Antonez at left center back. We also have Bo Taverner coming back into his spot at right back to replace Marcus Cooley. Alright, we haven't picked up a win this episode, but I'm not disheartened. Team's playing decently. We're just playing good teams in the Premier League, good defenses. Let's see if we can finally get the 3 points here. It's Leeds United versus Charlton Athletic. Hoping Jordan Balkan can put in a tackle here. He actually gets beaten there. Not sure if he can contribute any more to this defensive effort. A shot comes in, and there's a tackle by Gilzine and Gagnon, combining to keep the ball for us. It's Jordan Balkan. Good standing tackle. It's actually going to be our ball. That is superb. There's Leeds United with a shot. That's saved smartly by Issa Nnamdi. Too much space here for Leeds. It's not the best of shots, but it has enough power to trouble Nnamdi. Has the pace and strength to beat his man here. Will he be able to get a shot away? Goes inside here to Abelard and Yeni. There's Danny Spadaro. It's completely off target. Just wasn't ready to shoot it. Here by Leeds. There's no holo. It was a great interception. The game just gifted the ball back into Leeds United's possession, and that's going to be a lead for them. There you go, Bo Taverner. I like that slide tackle. Yang to Nelson Guzmão. Go inside here, Lamar Gilzine, and it's an easy finish. We literally just subbed off in Yeni. We brought Aburto on, we brought Nelson Guzmão on, we brought Wesley Liang on to replace Yeni. All of those players combined in that move, and Gilzine just tops it off. We have an equalizer instantly. Good work, Gilzine. Into Wesley Liang's path. Here's Wesley Liang. There's the shot, and there's another one. It's a lead for us. Nelson Guzmão, directly involved in 2 goals instantly after coming off the bench. He's become a hero for us tonight. Let's see if we can see this one out for his sake and for the team's sake. He's ahead of his man, but he doesn't really have the stamina for this. Here's Aburto into Wesley Liang, and that is a close shot. It's a shame it's wide. Ooh. Excellent pass here. Spadaro into Guzmão. That's well off. I was not expecting that finish. All right, that's the end of this match. We come back from a 1-0 deficit after we made adjustments. We made some moves off the bench, and they've paid off here excellently. A fantastic result, especially since we haven't gotten a win this episode. This is really nice to pick up 3 points here, all thanks to this man, Nelson Guzmão. All right, guys, we have an EFL Cup game to play in this episode. We're going to be playing West Ham, who we just played in the league. We're going to be playing at the London Stadium. We're also going to be playing a fully rotated side, but I do have faith in this team. If we need any adjustments, we'll make them off the bench, but I really think there might be some good performances from these players this game. Let's get straight into it. It's West Ham United versus Charlton Athletic. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. I think the actual tackle attempt was penalty worthy, but Mohamed Kudus did not go down at all, so it's a weird one. All right, game, I'm going to go to my right and goes to the left. Arif Seinalu. I'm going to go inside. It's Wesley Liang. It's going to get a shot away, and it's just wide of the post. That was strange. Mohsen Fala has taken that ball. Just has so much pace and physicality to work with. Been a great addition to the team. Dribbling here. Inside here. Wesley Liang. The shot straight at Odero. Work. Wesley Liang to Seinalu. It's a goal. An equalizer for us. It's a first goal for Arif Seinalu at the club and a good assist by Wesley Liang. Decent sequence here. Ayala using his pace to beat his man. And it was just very simple after that. Oh, that's gone straight through Mohsen Fala. Another disgusting goal to concede. That feels terrible. Finally, a good corner. It's saved again, though. Over the top here. Danny Spadaro getting himself involved. Some Mark Gilzine. Into Bobby Madigan. That's saved. Gilzine keeps the ball here. He's going to try to find Nelson Guzmão. There's an effort. It's been blocked, but we keep it. There's a tackle. Bobby Madigan into Nelson Guzmão. Good work here. Here's Yeni after the pass from Guzmão. It's still not completely out. That's cleared, and that's the end of the 90 minutes. The West Ham fans cheering in unison. What a fantastic result for them. Very unfortunate that we could not get a second goal. I thought that we were definitely deserving of it. West Ham's 2 goals were insanely unlucky. They were very nasty goals to concede. Not really happy with that. Not happy with this result. The team deserved a lot more from this. Alright, the final game of this episode is going to be against Aston Villa. The team had a really good season last season. They're currently sitting in 4th place. They're undefeated in their last 5 matches in the league, picking up 3 wins in that time. Let's take a look at some of the regions they have. Alright, first up is a player we already know is at Aston Villa. It's Lucio Casasanta, 80 rated, 21 years old, 6'6" keeper from Italy. Next is Blaise Laqueza, 81 rated, 19 years old, 6'1" from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Looks to have some pace, decent physicals, and he's just straight up a great finisher. The next player is Liam Mann. He's been at Aston Villa for a few years now. 80 rated, 20 years old, 6'1" from England. Next is Ethan Probert, 80 rated, 21 years old, center back, 6'1" from Wales. Very similar to Ethan Mann, but I'm not sure if his physicals are at the same level. Alright, the changes to the starting 11 is essentially everybody. Most of these players did not feature in the last game, at least in the starting 11, because we wanted to use most of the bench. I believe the 2 players that are unchanged are Gilzine and Anamdi. The rest of the starting 11 is different. Let's just get straight into this one. I really want a good result against Aston Villa. I want to see how we can compete against a team towards the top end of the table, especially since we're in good form ourselves. It's Charlton Athletic versus Aston Villa at the Valley. Oh, good dribbling there by Nelson Gusmao. He's going to go inside to find Nyeni. It's just trickled away from him at the very last moment, and Casasanta is able to take the ball away. Oh, really good work there by Jordan Balkan. He's going to go inside here to Bobby Madigan. I can see Nyeni there with some space. He's going to find Nelson Gusmao. He's going to knock the ball forward. Here's Nelson Gusmao. And he's just taking too much time. I tried to get it onto his right foot. I should have just shot. It's Nelson Gusmao again, looking to beat his man. He has so much pace. Here he is again, but he's laid it off for Nyeni, and that shot is well wide. Here's Balogun for Villa. A decent shot saved by our keeper, Anandi. Good work, Naholo. Let's keep this tackling up. There he is again. Good work, Jordan Balkan. Keep up with him here. Really good defensive work there by the Belgian. Going to switch the play here to Danny Spadaro. Going to keep the ball like we should be. And here's Nyeni trying to go in behind, but he needs help. Bobby Madigan. It's the second attempt here to Nelson Gusmao. It's going to be blocked by Mazraoui. There we go. Ooh, that's a great attempt. It's saved by Casasanta. What a ball here to Laqueza. But Bo Taverner, with an excellently timed standing tackle, keeps us from conceding. Nelson Gusmao. There's a really good attempt. Casasanta has to turn that over. Here's Nelson. Gonna go inside here. There's a good attempt. This should be a goal. It is not. It's saved by Casasanta. Really good work here by Villa, and it's a terrible mistake by Namdi. We have been so creative this game. We've gotten so many shots away at Villa's goal, and then this happens. Patrick Schick straight at Namdi. I don't even think he's tried to save that with his hands. He's fallen over. I think it's hit his leg somehow. It's a goal. Good work. Here's Aburto. It was a wide open chance, a 1v1, which Casasanta has won. He's been so good this game. Balkan. To Aburto here. The shot is saved by Casasanta. That's the end of the 90 minutes. That's another defeat for us. It's one that really stings. Probably more so than the West Ham game. Absolute heroic display by Casasanta in the net for Villa means that we don't even score a goal here after all the chances we've made. I need to take a look at the match stats. We had 16 shots at Villa's goal with an expected goals of 2.7. Villa shot the ball twice. One of those goals went in. It's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Alright guys, the final update from the Netherlands has come back. These players aren't that good. The one guy I was looking at here hasn't really turned out to be what I wanted. But there is one player that I am interested in signing. It's this keeper right here. He's 15 years old, 6'2", looks to have good overall. His potential looks to be high as well. I'm definitely going to sign him up. Now we're going to be sending Sam Hubbard to Algeria for any type of player. Alright, that's going to be the end of this episode. We only picked up 1 win in the 5 games that we played. 2 losses, 2 draws. Kind of inconsistent, but we're still pretty high in the league table. I'm not really concerned about the results against West Ham and Aston Villa. I think we should have won both of those games, so we can move on. Feeling pretty decent about ourselves, despite the points that we dropped in the episode. Looking forward to the next games that we have to play. We're going to be playing Crystal Palace away from home at Selhurst Park. Definitely a team that we should keep an eye on. They've been performing well. They're also just like a local rival for us. 2 weeks after that, we're going to be playing Arsenal, who we just sold Faisal Andrio to. That's going to be a really good game. Bournemouth are also playing well this season. It's going to be interesting to play them as well, and we'll probably play one more after that. I'm not sure about it. Depends on how the fixtures roll out in the coming weeks. As for the current standings, we're sitting in 4th place. We're only 1 point below Aston Villa, who we just lost to. Our goal difference is 6. It's not the best, but it's certainly respectable. And we're level on points with essentially everyone around us. Things are very, very close still. It's only 7 games that we've played. Alright, that's going to be it for me this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave any suggestions you have for the series down below in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.